I'm Nicholas.
And I'm Singrong.
And we are from Kids Witness News.
Why is the weather so hot recently? I'm just sitting here reading and my whole shirt is drenched in sweat.
That is because the whole Earth's temperature is on the rise. Do you know that the temperature of Earth has increased by 0.18 degrees Celsius between 1906 to 2005?
It's just a little increase in temperature. It's no big deal.
Do not underestimate this small increase in temperature. It is able to cause ice caps to melt and sea levels to rise, as well as cause a probable expansion of subtropical deserts. Class, I'm doing a global warming project now.
Okay.
Let's look at the beginning of the video.
It is such a scary and horrible sight. I don't want this to ever happen to Singapore.
Yes, I agree. What you have witnessed is caused by the climate changes. Global warming is contributing to the disruption of the Earth's ecosystem.
What can we do to prevent disasters from happening?
We can do our part by reducing the amount of carbon footprint from the atmosphere. At home, we can use the fan instead of the air conditioner. We can use more energy-efficient appliances.
Make use of natural energy like the sun. Unplug appliances that you don't use frequently and use cold water to launder things and shower.
We can also reduce the use of insecticides and CFC products, which will contribute to the greenhouse gases.
Use complex fluorescent light bulbs that use 75% less energy than normal bulbs, and they last longer too. In school, we can install high-volume low fans in the hall. Chungze, the weather in Singapore is getting really hot recently. How do you feel when playing basketball?
The weather in Singapore is very erratic, so when the weather gets too hot, we will move up to the hall for our basketball training.
How about you? Does the school have any plans to make the environment more conducive for you guys?
Yes, the school is planning to build an indoor sports hall, and this will prevent heat stroke from happening.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Jasper, as a PE teacher, have you found any difference between the time you were a student and now?
Yes, I have. When I was a student, we used to play outdoors more often. At the end of playing outdoors, we would feel tired but not really dehydrated or thirsty. However, now, when I bring my students out to play, they always complain of feeling thirsty or dehydrated. I think it's because the weather is getting hotter.
Although Singapore is just a little red dot, we can still do our part to reduce, reuse and recycle. We can ensure that we switch off the lights and equipment when we are not using them. Do you know how much paper we can save from one e-learning week?
That's easy. Let me show you.
252,000 pieces of paper a week.
That means we save 30 trees from being cut down.
As a nation, we can build more rooftop gardens and plant more green lungs in the country.
Green lungs? What are those?
They are trees. They take in carbon dioxide, which is the main greenhouse gas.
Our transportation system is very efficient. Hence, we are able to get around conveniently using the MRT, LRT or the public buses.
Look at that car park equipped with solar panels. Solar panels are a wonderful way to conserve energy.
By capturing the sun's rays as an alternate source of energy, we can reduce the reliance on carbon-based fuels.
Miss Katrina, as an officer in this solar panel company, can you explain how the company's product helps save Earth?
Basically, we have two products. One is solar water heater, another one is solar PV power generation system. So these two, solar water heater is produced by solar energy to produce hot water, whereas the solar PV panels produce electricity directly. So previously, as you know, normally we use oil, gas, or coal to produce electricity, but now we use solar energy, which is quite clean and very available, very much in Singapore to produce electricity, which saves the earth and helps to reduce the carbon dioxide.
Do you know that Singapore is aiming for 80% of the buildings to be green buildings by 2030?
Yes, that is the target that we should all work towards. I realize that we all have an important role in saving our Earth, our home.
I agree that Singaporeans have an important role to save Earth. They can also take the opportunity to create a more sustainable future for all.
Let's spread our newfound knowledge with everyone, and I'm sure more will join us on this meaningful quest.
Are you ready and willing to come on board with us to save our home?